where I come from. Where do you come from? I wish you wouldn't have asked me that. Wish my voice could camouflage the fact that I am not native to this land. I could give you the easy answer, born in Kentucky, moved here in '89, and you might just accept that. I'd be lying, though. No, not lying, just editing my tale for television, trying to fit my life between the commercials of pre-dinner conversation and dessert. I moved a lot. No, my parents weren't in the military. They were looking for opportunity. Simple answers, simple story, just trying to get back to where I am, here, now. But you keep on asking. So where do I come from? I come from a place called Vagabond, county seat of just passing through, capital of the state of flux. I come from 10 towns and 3 time zones. I come from more schools attended than grades achieved. I come from souvenir class photos, a destiny of never being able to share kindergarten through 6th grade memories with the people who are actually there with me. That is where I come from. I come from dreading the night I got to pick the restaurant for dinner and finding out we had to move again during dessert. I come from dumpster diving for our daily bread, playing hide and seek with bill collectors, Christmases funded by the local blood bank, bathwater courtesy of the milk jug. Where I come from, parents didn't sleep with each other, though they sure weren't afraid to sleep with someone else. Those are the memories I kept stored in moving boxes, too tired to unpack. Those are the stories I had to dance around as I told yet another class full of strangers where I come from. Where I come from, we never called a house a home, just right here, right now. Things did change from Kentucky to Marion to divorce to step-parents' arrival to a house that my family could actually call their own, and yet where I come from, I was the girl whose story everyone wanted to know, a walking accent without a home, always the girl trying to find margins into which I could write my story. Where I come from, I became a part of a class, a part of a few delicate friendships, but always ever so slightly apart. That is where I come from, and I wish I could have come from somewhere else. And biggest part about living in Ohio and coming from Kentucky is the accent. So this piece is called Accent. I know my words are tinged green by bluegrass. My sounds flow like lazy rivers, and my syllables skip stone-like across ponds of conversation. My voice has always painted me out of shoes and into kitchens, filled halls of perception with 6 kids and cannon jars filled with pickled dreams. I speak, you reflect, dismiss me back to the holler, forget what I say as soon as my words have escaped the rabbit hole. My voice drifts like a haint through people's perception, haunts discussions on politics and literature, replacing boo with y'all, scaring the hell out of round sound in northern straits. I speak, but not many listen to the wholeness of my thought. My voice floats over phrasing, carries the seeds of existence, the lessons I have learned those I have yet to teach. I will lull you with foothills of story that roll from my tongue, turn Juliet into a Southern belle and make you believe that Friar Tuck had become a Bible-thumping Baptist. Shakespeare wrote it that way, didn't you know? By the time we're done conversing, you will honestly believe that a mint julep has become the hipster's drink of choice, that Doctor Who is a rolled pant leg bootlegger, that Jay-Z is performing at next week's Grand Ole Opry, and that the Tea Party should have added sugar and brewed in the sun for a while. After the sounds settle like fog over your perception, you will know me as a walking, talking Southern oxymoron, and you will like it. You may think my thoughts dull by the way they draw themselves slowly from my throat, but make no mistake about it, the cuts they leave are quite precise. They called me. They called me redneck. They called me ridge runner, called me hillbilly. When I first moved to Ohio, they never called me by my name. Hey, hillbilly, how you like wearing shoes? Bet you never had to wear those down in the holler. Hey, hillbilly, how many brothers, sisters you got anyway? 12, 15? They called out words like talk and wash and theater, wanting me to repeat them back with all the seasoning the colonel could put on a chicken wing. Hey, hillbilly, you gotta go home and do the wash tonight? You silly hillbilly, you gonna see that new movie at the theater on Friday? Never a small girl, they called me corn-fed. Hey, hillbilly, you ever eat a salad or you just eat squirrel, KFC, and cornbread? They called me illiterate. They called me ignorant. Hey, hillbilly, need help spelling that word? H-O-U-S-E. Do you even know what a house is? How about mobile home? Can you spell that? They called me rebel. They called me bigot. Hey, hillbilly, you ever meet a black person before? Where do you keep your white robes at anyway, hillbilly? My parents told me never to call back, said you can't have a battle of wits with a half-wit. They told me do nothing but prove them wrong, so I let them call me lies, and I kept on walking. Every time I got the chance, I kept on talking. This little Southern belle rang true and pure, and hey, hillbilly became, hey, you, can you help me with my homework? Hey, you became, hey, Alexis, what are you doing on Friday night? And for a certain few, Alexis became, let me introduce you to my friend, Alexis. Years have passed, and I'm no longer called hillbilly, no longer called ridge runner, no longer called redneck. I have been called student, been called wife, stepmother, friend, lover, failure, and success. They call me woman now. They call me strong, call me rebuilder, intelligent, and pretty, and eloquent, and some people even call me poet. But everyone I meet now knows to call me by my name,